Buckle up because we are diving straight into the headline-grabbing love life of Hollywood heartthrob Jacob Elordi. From his early onset sparks with Joey King to high-profile romances with stars like Zendaya and Kaia Gerber, we are breaking down the timeline of his most famous relationships. You do not want to miss the details on who he has been linked to and how these connections have defined his rise to fame.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next up, we are taking you behind the scenes of the hit show Euphoria for an exclusive look at the dynamic between Eric Dane and Jacob Elordi. The chemistry between these two on screen is undeniable, and we have the scoop on what it is really like for them to work together. Get ready to see the bond between these actors from a perspective you have never heard before. Then, we're talking about the most anticipated transformation in cinema as Mia Goth shares her shock and awe regarding Jacob Elordi. When you see what he has done for his upcoming role as Frankenstein, you will understand exactly why his co-star is completely blown away. It is a level of commitment to a character that you simply have to see to believe. Finally, we are heading over to the set of the upcoming film Wuthering Heights to catch up with Jacob Elordi, Margot Robbie, and the rest of this star-studded cast. We have all the latest updates on this major project that has everyone talking. If you want to stay in the loop on all things celebrity and film, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and join our community right now. Ever wonder if the intense, heart-throbbing charisma of Jacob Elordi is just acting? Or if the man really is the modern-day king of Hollywood romance? While he plays the volatile Nate Jacobs on Euphoria, his real-life dating history is a whirlwind of high-profile stars and A-list connections that feels like a script of its own. Grab a drink, because we are diving deep into the dating timeline of one of Hollywood's most talked-about leading men. It all started back in 2017 on the set of The Kissing Booth. Elordi and Joey King were the internet's favorite couple, falling for each other while clocking 17-hour days together. As King later shared, there is something uniquely taxing about dating a co-star. You are essentially living the dream and the nightmare of professional intimacy at the same time. Despite their split in 2018, they kept it professional and mature, proving that sometimes, even after the spark fades, the mutual respect remains. By 2019, things were moving fast. Elordi was briefly linked to model Carrie Flowers, but soon after, the world began buzzing about his intense chemistry with Zendaya. They were spotted vacationing in Greece and spending holidays with his family in Australia. For a while, they were the it couple everyone was rooting for, but as is the nature of young Hollywood, paths eventually diverged. And let's be honest, watching them maintain a professional bond on the set of Euphoria, after the romance ended, is the kind of grace most of us can only aspire to. Then came the Kaia Gerber era. This felt different, more steady, more grounded. Gerber even opened up to Vogue about learning what it meant to love without conditions. But fame is a heavy weight, and by late 2021, they chose to go their separate ways. It wasn't long before Elordi was spotted with Olivia Jade Giannulli, a relationship that has been a real-life roller coaster of reunions and breakups spanning several years. Of course, the rumor mill never stops. Between short-lived flings like the one with model Bianca Finch and the massive headlines surrounding his alleged connection to Kendall Jenner, Elordi remains the guy everyone wants to know more about. It is fascinating, isn't it? Whether he is playing the king of rock and roll or starring in high-concept dramas, his love life seems to attract as much attention as his filmography. So, what do you think? Is Jacob Elordi just a guy trying to find love in the spotlight, or is he destined to keep his private life as mysterious as his best characters? Drop a comment below with your take, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the lives of your favorite stars. After all, in Hollywood, the only thing more unpredictable than the plots are the people living them. Ever wonder what really goes on behind the intense, volatile father-son dynamic between Cal and Nate Jacobs on Euphoria? Eric Dane is finally pulling back the curtain on his off-screen bond with Jacob Elordi, and it might not be what you expect. While their characters are locked in a cycle of toxic masculinity and explosive confrontation, Dane describes his relationship with Elordi as a genuine, respectful mentorship. It is fascinating to see how two actors can channel such raw, uncomfortable tension into a performance while maintaining a professional and supportive connection once the cameras stop rolling. Dane recently highlighted that the chemistry you see on screen isn't just luck. It is a calculated effort to push the boundaries of their craft together. It really makes you appreciate the nuance in those heavy scenes, knowing that the fear and anger are grounded in mutual trust. If you are as hooked on the behind-the-scenes drama of Hollywood as we are, hit that subscribe button and join our community of over 9,000 thinkers. At the end of the day, it is a reminder that the most compelling stories often require the deepest level of trust to bring to life. What do you think about their dynamic? Let us know in the comments below. Have you ever wondered what it takes to transform from a Hollywood heartthrob into a cinematic monster? Well, buckle up, because the industry is buzzing about Jacob Elordi's latest transformation for the upcoming Frankenstein adaptation. And honestly, even his co-star Mia Goth is completely floored by the results. We all know Elordi has a massive screen presence, but taking on an iconic role like Frankenstein is a whole different beast, literally. Mia Goth, a powerhouse in her own right, recently dropped some exclusive insights, and let me tell you, she was genuinely amazed by the commitment he brought to the set. It isn't just about the prosthetics or the heavy makeup. It's about how he inhabits the physicality of the character, turning what could be a standard horror role into something profoundly human and terrifyingly transformative. It really makes you think about how modern acting requires so much more than just hitting your marks. It's about disappearing entirely into the psyche of a legend. It's clear that this collaboration is going to be something special, and frankly, I can't wait to see if the chemistry between Goth and Elordi brings a fresh, dark energy to this classic tale. What do you think? Can Elordi redefine one of the most famous creatures in cinema history? Drop a comment below with your take. And if you want to stay in the loop with the pulse of Hollywood's elite, join over 9,000 global opinion formers by subscribing to the Fathom weekly newsletter. Sometimes, the most iconic monsters are the ones that reflect our own humanity back at us. Ever wondered what happens when Hollywood's hottest A-listers collide with the moody, windswept drama of a literary classic? Well, get ready, because the rumors are finally true and the internet is absolutely buzzing. We are talking about none other than Jacob Elordi and the unstoppable Margot Robbie teaming up for the highly anticipated adaptation of Wuthering Heights. It's the kind of casting news that feels like a fever dream, pairing Australia's biggest global icons in a tale as gothic and intense as the Yorkshire moors themselves. It's fascinating to see how the industry is pivoting toward these prestige, atmospheric pieces, and honestly, seeing Elordi's brooding intensity meet Robbie's incredible range is exactly the kind of cinematic chemistry we've been waiting for. This isn't just another remake. It feels like a definitive moment for both actors as they lean into darker, more complex character work. But what do you think? Are they the perfect match for Heathcliff and Kathy, or is this a bold swing that might surprise us all? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're hungry for more deep dives into the pulse of the entertainment world, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Because in an era of endless reboots, sometimes the most exciting stories are the ones we think we already know.